Oh, that's you.
Your Majesty, you know this place intimately, perhaps even more than I do. But may I welcome Nime Kename to Studio One as well. Wambanye nye de manye nye ba keke ba shia. Eda ke GBC mo fe mo shia ne. E wo mi banye fe nye de manye. Numo na e wulo me afunya. Bimba bohu ode o manye ni o bake. O fa ne ka ke o bake. Mi di eno here mo. Oyiwaladong. Obake means welcome. Ni says you say thank you, and that is a prayer for life. Oyiwaladong. Ni welcome once again. How important is it for you to be here? What have been your impressions? You started when GBC had an audience research department. Now we don't need an audience research. The public is able to tell us directly what it thinks about what we are doing through social media. That's why you started from the digital side and now you're here. What do you think of how far we have come as GBC and ASIC?
Enjoy Beneno, King Hammer, Manye, Blau, be drunk, can't have me, care of any, can have be a never. The jack, in the she, your beer, near or use or use or eumatic. I move by use Bitacam. I can what take me what the report or news, his agent can when I when I guessing what you were here. No man, okay. I bet audience research department doing GBC, she be on a digital platform. General Genesis here. And often I social media handles, more fair, more fair, more here can't get on it. Love back here, we all depend on social media for news, entertainment, education. Ni a 10, ni chon, ni wodi, like GBC, be hello journalists that we entertain, we educate, and then we inform. Ni social media in take over or regular media networks na kura. She actually bomode and can never fit here. Any GBC pure competitive in the face of all the private media networks ni ayo di Antone. Tony Makpa Creative Department, hello, Ministry of Tourism. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Is in Nakasheba Slanye. Yes, Shian has history and content. Ni Ekukra bed station ko. There's be an idea no fair no shin. Yeah. War ma appeal to that. Ni Ibakwe GBC. Neighbor more GBC me how. He stated then I could say I'm a fund GBC education. Sani nibi san achake, especially for infrastructure in DNA. Director General Ehani Nishiaki Japan Ibahanya a new set of equipment in one of the studios. Nomi Wayo ne. Shinofa Ejakesi Adafi Tra Agbenehuwe Boni GBC Edmoshike Hama Fe Niji Ghana ma here Akeshin Sani State Aku is Ibakwe GBC. We have fund GBC Uduba. DBP yani GBC Feni bi ananya fe don. Ingbe Mr. Mensa yo. Ingbe Obrayo. Ingbe Kantata yo. Ni TV theater yo. Ingbe Sofodazi yo. Ni ke okwe many bachune kenone ameke chaki ni DP egbeme wala shinle mingu. sitcoms, called sitcoms like Simpsons, Family, sitcoms like Bill Cosby. Neke sitcoms na fe ake chon American social life, ake jajeni, ake chose families. Boni che ke bi hiyon shike ha. Boni bi ke che ke nye hiyon shike ha. Shi bianabe Mr. Mensa don noko beni injaje noko, injaje moko, injaje wokuko, injaje chianko. Ewo yawa keshi dani neke systems nefe ba ni eba back to GBC. Ni anye ni there's any funding. Ewo nyewo ami as ambassador. Nde maya jimfe ke Ghana. Ni atwa machine kashi bina bamba fund GBC.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Your Majesty is making the case for adequate funding for the state broadcaster to preserve the traditions and cultures of the Ghanaian people. He has recalled with nostalgia the programs of old that you loved, that I loved, the Ata Mensa, the Ayako, who did the showcase in Ghana. The Obras and the Osofodazis of back in the day, the TV theaters of back in the day, the everyday English in radio from back in the day, and to put some new life into them with the benefit of now social media platforms to reach Ghanaians with the educative, informative, and entertaining content that GBC has proudly served this country for almost 91 years. So that's a quick summary of what His Majesty said. Alan, your question.
Your Majesty, you walked us down memory lane until now. How do we preserve this as part of our culture and heritage, even pass it on to the next generation to sustain our heritage?
Your question, in fact, drives me to a scope bigger than us here. But let me give you just a little bit of what we are, who we are, where we come from, and where we are going is important for our very existence. That is why the speaking of the Gal and Dangbe languages in schools is a must, because it shows who we are, where we are going, and where we are from. It is our ethnicity. It is our identity. No G many G. So you cannot throw that away. Yes, I believe that more Gan books should be written. I believe that Gan should be taught, Gan language should be taught in schools immediately. The narratives have changed. People have tuned the narratives to their own parochial interests. But it is important for us to understand that there is a story with every dispensation. And these stories must be told in their pure trajectory. And that is what will give us this testament of who we are. We are Gans and we are Dangbes, and nothing can change it. But we have to make sure that the children after us can learn, can understand. Because after we are gone, who will take over? How will Ghana progress from this point? But no need viewers. Kewa chon wacho se wobi ye ganwe mami nke kusu mi e te fi ota cha no ke ya ego. E ba je ku e ne ale kan do. What is God? And Dangbe will be hardly discernible. That is why Atamensa must come back. That is why it's important that Cantata and all those sitcoms come back. The culture must be known. Aje onupa. Acho se what ni oje onupa. Chose wo ni wo bu onupa. Chose wo na ibi keke. At butterfly che akegbeken onupa oche konye real. We cannot use other cultures. We cannot depict their culture. We cannot even mimic the prime aspect of their cultures and make them our own. We have our own defined culture, specifically made for who we are. If we understand who we are and we understand the story of our Kabulan Writers series and what they are trying to do, that there is a story with every child. There's a story with every generation. There's a story with every community. And there's a story with every society. Cha no manyaba.
We'll get out of your way so you can continue on your tour of GBC. One double shibabao, obi ya bifabi jimoni, owe wakwe, wakadamo, umasei, woke, wena, shamone, boke, oni meke, on.